This is All of It on WNYC. I'm Allison Stewart. 20 years ago, OK Go revolutionized music videos with their song, Here It Goes Again. The song was an early viral hit of the internet when all four band members danced and glided over and under treadmills in one take. Last year, OK Go returned with a new album and, yes, new music videos. The album is called And the Adjacent Possible, and around the album's release, the band joined me and performed live. OK Go includes Damian Kulash, Tim Nordwind, Dan Konopka, and Andy Ross. And we begin by hearing the band perform their song, A Stone Only Rolls Downhill.
1, 2, 3.
I wish I could say it would all be alright.
It'll all be alright.
I wish I could tell you it would all be fine.
It'll all be just fine.
But a stone only rolls downhill. These things, they'll be what they will, what they will. Someday soon, you'll look out from your hilltop perch. Your heart worn out from trying to make sense of the art, which only bends one way. You rightly afraid it don't seem to be the way that you thought. And I wish I could say it would all be alright.
It'll all be alright.
I wish I could tell you it would all be fine.
It'll all be just fine.
But a stone only rolls downhill. These things, they'll be what they will, what they will. But oh, the inertia of a ravenous brand of avarice, of a selfishness, it was just too much to overcome. Now we're overrun, and I wish I could say it would all be alright.
It'll all be alright.
I wish I could tell you it would all be fine.
It'll all be just fine.
Oh, how I wish I could say, could tell you it would be alright. Could tell you it'll all be fine. It'll work out.
I wish I could tell you.
Oh, how I wish I could tell you it'll all be fine.
It'll all be just fine.
Oh, how I wish
I could say.
Could tell you it would be alright. Could tell you it'll all be fine. It'll work out.
I wish I could tell you.
Oh, how I wish I could tell you it'll all be fine.
It'll all be just fine.
It'll all be just fine.
My guests are OK Go. That was great.
Thanks.
So when did you start to make this album, Damian?
We started writing these songs, believe it or not, about 6-7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time because we toured a lot on our last record. We made a lot of very elaborate, time-consuming videos. Then we stopped for Andy to have kids, and then I had kids, or actually our wives had kids, and we wanted to stay home for a lot of that. Then there was the pandemic. Then my wife and I directed a film together for Apple, and so that took up 2 years. And the next thing you know, it had been almost 10 years since we released a record. but we'd been writing and recording the whole time, so it really gave the song a lot of time to grow and change and be revised. It was great.
Tim, what was it like to go back and to hear the songs after they had been worked on for so many years?
I mean, it was great to just be able to have some perspective.
Yeah.
This is the most time we've ever had, really, to just incubate the songs. And that's, I don't know, that's, as musicians, as songwriters, that's a total gift, you know?
All right, who had kids? You had kids, and...
I also had kids.
Yeah.
Come a little closer to the microphone, friend.
Sorry.
So, being a parent, how did that change the way you thought about the music, the way you thought about the band?
I mean, it certainly changed the way we thought about touring and being out of town and, just being away from them. And so, our touring schedule is like a little bit lighter. But I think some of the songs are definitely about this experience, and, Damian can speak more to that. But it's, I think some of the songs are pointing to that, and they came out really great.
That's Andy, by the way.
Yeah, I having kids made life fresh again all over the place, and I'm sure you've heard a million parents say this, but I it's like you're told that you will see the world again through your kids' eyes. I guess I wasn't prepared for the feeling that emotions I knew so well would be reborn and rediscovered. That, I mean, there's the song "Love," which we'll play soon. Is about that. It's about like holding my 3-year-old hand and feeling an emotion that I have had so many times, but having it so fresh and so it's like that childhood dream where you're in your. That dream where you're in your childhood home and then there's a new door that opens up to like a airplane hangar or a museum or some huge place. It felt like that, and it's made me appreciate art and music and everything in life in a whole new way again.
I'm thinking about little kids. Tim, you met Damian when you guys were like 11-ish?
Yeah, we met.
Interlaken?
We met at a camp called Interlaken. I'm wearing the sweatshirt today. But yes, we were 11 years old and super into music even at that point.
Yeah, it's so crazy to think how long it's been going on. And it's crazy to watch our kids near the age when we met.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
When you were kids, Tim, did you think, this is my musical friend, this is my friend who I'm going to share music with? Or was it just like two guys who hung out at camp?
I'm not sure there was much of a distinction at that age. It was,
right.
Like, what was so wonderful about that place? It was an arts camp with a kind of a focus on music back then, at least. Was that it for me, it was like taking off the space helmet you wore the rest of the year. It's like you go there for 8 weeks in the summer, and all the other kids were art nerds like you. Like, everybody was weird, and everybody was really passionate about the stuff they made. And so, even at 11, it was like we weren't studied musicians. We were just there because we wanted to be around creativity and to find other people who felt that way. Just it changed everything.
I think even then, though, we thought we'd probably be doing this as adults.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Is like to wind up being to spend your life chasing music, you have to be a little bit deluded in the first place. So it's like at age 11, that was certainly like, it was a real possibility. Of course, we'll be in a rock band. Like that, we hadn't learned to be realistic yet.
So Dan, why are you in this rock band?
Well, I was told once that you got to hang out with the smartest people you know. So I'm like kind of stoked that I get to be around these super creative guys. I'm on a great ride with this kind of passion and inspiration. So yeah.
Okay, you're going to play us another song. I've got a big note here that says this is not from the new album. What are we going to listen to?
Oh, this is called "This Too Shall Pass." It's an old. We figured we should play at least something people have heard before.
Let's do it.
Dragging the dead weight around. If there ain't not that much to love around, better run like hell when you hit the ground. getting yours. 'Cause if your mind don't move, your knees don't bend, well, don't go blaming the kids again. When the morning comes, 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 when the morning comes.
Let it go, this too shall pass. Let it go, this too shall pass.
You know you can't keep letting it get you down. Keep letting it get you down. If there ain't not that much to love around, you can't keep letting it get you down. When the morning comes,
keep letting it get you down. No, you can't keep letting it.
when the morning comes,
Keep letting it get you down. No, you can't keep letting it.
when the morning comes,
Keep letting it get you down. No, you can't keep letting it.
when the morning comes,
Keep letting it get you down. No, you can't keep letting it.
when the morning comes.
That's OK Go performing in WNYC's Studio 5. It's interesting hearing a quote unquote old song performed because I'm wondering, Damian, how much has your songwriting changed from, let's say, your first album to this album?
I think the thing that's changed the most is I think we've given over more to the idea that we're not really in control of it. I think we believed 20 years ago that we would think about an idea and then figure out a way to make a song about it. And now it's much more the other way around, that it's sort of like we're playing around with sounds and chords and melodies and beats and textures and looking for the moments where something is magical, where something is more than the sum of its parts. Like suddenly you're not having sounds, you're having emotions. And those sparks are few and far between, and getting them to sort of glow into the ember of a whole part and then the sort of big fire of a whole song is hard. And only then are we able to sort of like pull out what it might mean. You know, it's like it's much more about chasing this feeling than it is about trying to say something, you know.
Tim, can you tell the difference in either the songwriting or the sound from the first album to this album?
I definitely can tell a difference. Yeah, I mean, I think we were working in a much more traditional, like, we have a guitar, we're going to try to write a song on the guitar, you know. I remember when I was little, my sister gave me an acoustic guitar with a broken bridge and you couldn't tune it. And that was the first time I ever tried to write a song, you know, and I would just like kind of bang on it. And it was so fun, and that's so much more what it's like to write songs nowadays. You know, it's just like playing with sounds and rhythms and beats and sonics until you've got something that just makes you feel like, yeah, that sounds awesome. You know, and so yes, I think we've gotten much further away from like traditional songwriting and much more into like an experimentation place that's super fun.
Damian, that sounds like fun. What you just described.
I mean, it's kind of like, if it's not fun, why would you be doing it? And in fact, I don't, you know, where those balls of emotion that I keep talking about, like they're completely subjective. Like they don't happen as a matter of course. Like one song can mean the world to me and mean nothing to you. And so if these like little universes that we're creating aren't actually fun and compelling and exciting for us, then what would be the point? You know, and I do think that like learning music theory and learning how to play your instrument and everything, that feels like the path when you're young, and it is an important path. But it's also like the same three chords have been in all the best songs and all the worst songs, and like figuring out how they relate to each other will only get you so far. Like you have to discover it like a little child again, you know.
It's funny because I was writing this sentence. Okay, go. Visual sensibility is, and I was first I put important, essential, and I said, well, I don't want to assume that. Is it important? Is it essential? Your visual component, the videos, etc.
It is a gift that we get to do that. I mean, it depends. If you ask business people, yeah, it's essential. It's like an essential part of the band's identity and therefore brand and all that kind of like. But for us, it's like it's just back to play again. It's that most of creativity is enabled by logistics and hard work and all the sort of like rote stuff you have to do all the time. And those little moments when you get to really play and discover and find something that makes you feel like it's worth being alive in this world, and it's all bigger than we are, and it's magical and wonderful. Those are just as easily found in science projects and in like weird contraptions that you can film and film in general. And so like when we kind of happed into this place where us doing ridiculous dances went viral, we realized that like we're now that video band, and that means we get to just like make films the way we make music, and it has been nothing but a gift.
Is anybody a film major, a semiotics major, any of that stuff?
I was, in fact, a semiotics major. I didn't, and I remember like
everybody's hands pointed at you.
Yeah. I was a semiotics major, and I remember like for the first 5 or 10 years out of school, like interviews would be like, because the band had just started, and people would be like, "What is semiotics?" And I would just be like, "It's basically like the best way to not have a job," But the funniest thing is that now I realize I'm actually basically doing what I studied. It's semiotics is the study of signs and symbols and meaning, and it's sort of like while it doesn't, that's not writing pop songs, sort of pulling them apart and going like, do we get to make a video for this too? Like, can we be the people who build the robots and mirrors gauntlet in Budapest for our music videos? Like, that comes directly from that sort of like tradition of like loving why it's made and where it's come from.
Is there anything that's on your sort of video, your semiotic list that you want to include that you haven't been able to yet? Anybody?
You know what, the diary of David Holtzman's diary. It's good. It's great experimental film from, I'm guessing, late 60s, early 70s. It's like this filmmaker tries to find truth by filming himself, and it all goes horribly awry. It's like a mockumentary. It's really great. It's really great.
Tim, do you use Instagram or TikTok or any of the video platforms these days?
Do I use it?
Yeah.
I do. I'm human.
But do you hear how trepidatious he is about that?
Yeah.
I use it, but I don't want to.
I'm not sure. Maybe good.
Sometimes.
Why do you ask?
Why do I ask? Well, I'm interested in like the short form video versus what y'all do.
The problem with the short form video for us as a band, at least, is that it is all about like quantity. Like you have to keep going. You just need to put out something every day, and we're kind of the opposite. Like we'd rather spend 6 months making the perfect 3-minute art project, and luckily, that's like we're not chasing that stuff. Like that stuff for us, while it has, it's great that it brings our music to the world, and it's great that it serves a business function. It's mostly there because we like making stuff. It's like mostly for us an art project. And if Instagram ever felt like an art project for us, I'm sure we would enjoy it more. In fact, I remember when it did. I remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I lived here in New York at the time, and I remember walking around town, I would notice details more because it had sort of gamified life, where I was like, I'm looking for the beautiful and the weird and the strange things to sort of like document my life in this way. And it has changed so much since then and become this sort of commerce platform for ideas. And we use it, but it doesn't feel like where our art happens.
You're going to play one more song for us. It's Love, is that correct?
It is, in fact, Love.
You want to tell me a little bit about it before we hear it?
this is like the one that I think gets at the heart of like where we are as humans right now, because it really is about like new life after having kids, and I guess it's just I can't believe that we are little balls of matter floating around in emptiness that get to have this kind of meaning and emotion and connection. You know, it feels like so unlikely and so beautiful and wonderful.
This is OK Go.
1, 2, 3.
So long before sound, before song falls on your eyes, and the dance starts again. And in this grand ballroom of nothingness, your hands so warm with somethingness, we swirl and twirl. Music's invented again. In this grand ballroom of nothingness, we soar, we sail to the only song there's ever been. Love, the only song there's ever been, has just begun. Love, the only song there's ever been, plays again. Love, it's love. How marvelous just to be anything, circling the hall to divine harmony. And in this grand ballroom of nothingness, your hands so warm with somethingness, we swirl and furl, music's invented again. In this grand ballroom of nothingness, we soar, we sail to the only song there's ever been. Love, the only song there's ever been, just begun. Love, the only song there's ever been, plays again. Love, the only song there's ever been, never ends. Love, 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 love. And you get such staggering odds of anything at all. That little chance, come dance, wonderful. And with such money's hands to our plans.
That was the band OK Go. Their latest album is called And the Adjacent Possible. And that is all of it for today. I'm Allison Stewart. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you. I'll meet you back here next time.